But now, my problem is, I've never thought of myself as having trouble talking to girls. I feel that I myself am a pretty confident individual. I've talked with girls for most of my life without difficulty, but I don't know. I just have a lot of trouble taking that extra step and, like, to asking for their phone number or literally asking them out. And I don't know. I think it might be, like, I've never thought of myself being subconsciously having a fear of failure, but I think that might be what it is. Like, how do I get over that? Like, fearing, oh God.
You just gotta just keep doing it.
Just try, just go out there, say balls to it.
It's once once you've done it the first couple of times, and like I said, do it earlier on. Like, it will only get harder. Like my theory is that this type of thing, because you guys are nice guys, and I used to be a nice guy when I was a.
And now you're a douchebag.
Well, I am, and it's awesome. Designate, shoot that! Come on, guy, go to B.
Someone give me ammo.
Sorry.
Thanks for the res.
This type of thing is easier. When you're not building the object of your desire up on a pedestal.
Oh my God! I just thought of how I can relate to that.
When you're not, oh my
God,
once
I know
you get
exactly.
once you get a few of these out of the way, you're just you're fine.
Bro,
you'll be fine.
I know exactly how to relate to what you said. I'm making like so many mental connections right now. Bro, remember when I told you the greatest story ever? You remember that on the cruise?
On the cruise line? I remember.
Bro.
I got you.
Oh yeah, I do remember the greatest story ever.
I think
was it Cancun?
Oh no, to be honest, we never went to Cancun on that cruise.
Oh really?
Can someone give me ammo, please?
Yeah. Oh wait, where are you?
I remember this story though. You got some.
Yeah, man. But I think that just makes so much more sense now. Part of the reason why that worked was her and I were making out because it was the first night we like legit met. Because I didn't wait. I was like no holds barred.
Yeah. That's right.
I didn't wait.
Just went for it, and it happened, and it worked out. And that's the way. That's I was hoping that would continue.
I don't know, man. Like I just didn't have that much momentum coming back home. Like I thought I would.
Stay there. You're on the stairs. I'm gonna bring you. Oh, did you die?
I'm alive. I ran away.
So I was gonna come over and give you some help, revive you. But yeah,
I've got something to say as well. So yeah, go ahead.
That experience on the boat, more
fantastic.
of that needs to happen. Where you just see a girl, you do a little bit clicking, a little bit of connection, and then you just pop the question, and whatever happens after that.
All right. Well then, okay.
Obviously, with school, it's a lot more of a.
Yeah, that's the thing I was gonna say. Like school, it's kind of hard to meet new girls.
Yeah, it's a bit not incestuous in terms of it's just the closed. It's closed quarters, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you won't really have that problem. I don't think you'll have that problem. You got to remember school politics. That's the thing. That's the key.
Yeah.
Politics, right?
That's why. I guess that's part of the reason why I am really hesitant.
You don't want to feel under the microscope or in the limelight.
Yeah, I really don't.
Right?
Really don't.
But what you got to remember is, unless you're a teenage dad or something, which is not a.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Unless that's happening, you got to remember that teenage politics changes, hourly.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You don't need to worry about that, and and people always talk about nonsense anyway. So don't worry about it. Is what I'm effectively trying to say.
This is okay. Jet, are you? Do you have anything more to say? Because I have some.
Well, yeah. One quick thing. Yeah, the politics really do come into play quite a lot because, like, I like to think of myself as having like a decent enough reputation. Like a lot of people know me as being like a pretty nice guy overall. Good guy, Mike. But yeah, that's the thing that sucks. Like, I really don't want to get like a bad rep.
I'm gonna revive you, bro.
Thank you, sir. I really don't want to get a bad rep.
You don't get a bad. Asking is not a bad rep, man. It's not a bad rep. There's nothing wrong with asking. So
yeah,
just just do it. Just do it and do it often. And
okay.
Because the bad rep comes from the actions you do once in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
That's when girls talk or guys talk, whatever, about what you do, how you conduct yourself when in one. So I don't think there's much to lose in being a guy that's and I'll tell you another thing as well. Like, you know, there's a good reputation to be had about being a guy that's confident to ask and put himself out there and not care what other people you know have to say or think. So
yeah.
I think there's that to consider.
As to add to that, like if assuming that this person is a nice girl, Jetbat.
Oh yeah, definitely. She is like, oh, she's so sweet, man. Like,
my bro's girlfriend, right? In last year, right? A good friend of mine from elementary school. I don't talk to him much anymore, but he's a larger gentleman. He's kind of large around. After my bro's girlfriend broke up with her last boyfriend, it was like a mutual thing. My other friend, the large one, had rated her a 10, and then eventually asked her out. Now, no one knew about this until last night. So if it's like a nice person and they just say no, like it's a rejection, then that person probably isn't even going to mention it, like out of kindness. Because honestly, she could have ripped him apart.
Yeah.
Because you know how that could.
I know that feel, bro.
But most nice women won't.
Yeah, and yeah, this girl's definitely a sweetheart.
Dude, you also got to remember as well. I mean, it's kind of not. I hate to relate in. I hate thinking that I can relate almost everything to MGO, but I'm about to in a second.
It'll help me. It'll help me a lot. I like it if you can do
that.
For
the people that try to rip other people or knock them down and their confidence, it's jealousy. You know, it's jealousy. It's really admiration that they can't do the things that the people that are not afraid to ask or willing to go out and get what they want do, right? So just to break it down, you know, just think about it this way. So someone's getting ribbed for asking and getting shot down. Well, you know, I'm sure that person can turn around and go, well, when was the last girl you asked? You know,
yeah, there you go.
When did you demonstrate, you know, being the man or whatever?
Yeah.
What's the answer?
That's a great thing to say.
What's the answer to that? And I mirror this to now, you know, to give you an online gaming cue. You know, girls in the online gaming world are often just, you know, get in the kitchen, get a sandwich, all this shit. I don't understand it personally.
Neither do I.
You know, for some reason, there are guys out there that just like sausage fests. They like just playing only with other guys, hanging only around with other.
No, thank you.
That's what we call homosexual.
It seems odd. It's like which is why I think it's awesome. You know what? I'm not obviously sexually interested because these are young people, but you know, I think it's awesome when there's a diversity of people from all different types of, you know, sexes, ethnicities, backgrounds, sexuality, whatever, just getting together and join a game and, you know,
show
each other. So that to me is awesome. But
yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah, so I think it's odd that, you know, yeah, I just think it's odd. I mean, why knock a guy for asking, you know, going back to the real?
Yeah.
Why knock a guy who's trying to, you know, I don't know, get in a relationship, get with ladies.
Yeah, that idea there definitely gives me a lot more confidence. Thank you, Mumra.
That's odd. Do you want me to just hang around with you in the fucking canteen room like for the rest of our?
Yes, Mumra.
And what's that?
Hang with me forever, Mumra. I want you forever.
This is something that I heard yesterday. I was on the way to the person who had the limo's house, and my friend's dad had said this. He said, "So are you going with anyone?" I was like, "No, I think I'm gonna try and find someone there." He's like, "See, there's no problem with that. It's you know," and this is how I'm relating it. It's like he said, "You know, it's like fishing. You can't catch anything if you don't have bait." Unless it's a stupid fish. Unless it's a stupid fish.
This is how it works. Girls are like Pokemon. It doesn't matter how good you are. If you don't have any balls, you won't get any.
I don't know much about Pokemon, lad, so I'll leave you alone on that one. But I trust your judgment.
But and then he goes on to say, sometimes you need a friend to help you. Maybe you don't know how to put bait on the hook. Sometimes you need a friend to teach you how to put bait on the hook. And this is what that's like. This is
that's good.
Teaching us to put bait on a hook.
Thank you, Mumra.
Or to add to that,
and thank you, Tyler.
Bait on the hook or not throw your buddy out of the boat. That's also helpful.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Bros before hoes.
Bros before fishes. Bros before bass.
Oh, here's the perfect analogy. Getting women is like.
Bro, revive me!
Oh.
Too far away.
Mumra, the love doctor with a PhD in bromance.
Awesome. Awesome.
And then there's one other thing. There's one other question that I have hidden.
So, oh yeah, I have 2 inquiries to follow yours, so don't let me forget. Tyler's going first.
Okay. See, the thing that I'm worried about is, let's say you ask a person out, they say yes. I have no idea what happens from there. Like, honestly, I have no
I understand.
That's what happens next. More experience.
I'd just be like literally lost. Like, what do we do?
Oh, you got like a waltz. It's up to the guy to lead. So you'll just have more experience. So, there'll be times you're gonna be stepping on her toes and mess up a little bit, and might have to start again and grab a new partner. But at the end of the day, you'll only improve with more experience. So,
that's true. And I think it'd be nice to probably like after a little bit be like, yeah, I'm kind of bad at this. You should be gentle. But yeah, so I guess that's true. Only more experience. And the way I figure it,
it's best to, I wouldn't say make mistakes, but now's the time to get that experience because
now is the time to make mistakes.
The repercussions of bad calls. Yeah, the repercussions of bad calls later on in life carry far more weight than when you're a young man.
For sure. So, that's why I'm trying to take up the Greg Miller policy. F everything. I'm in high school. Like, who cares?
Yeah. Yep. Go for it.
I think this is giving me a new way of confidence.
I've seen your. Oh, god damn it! Almost reviving me. I've seen your Facebook profiles. You guys are, just for the sake of the live stream, these guys are very devilishly handsome young lads. So
snarf.
You guys have got nothing to worry about. So
thank you, sir. I appreciate the confidence booster. Full homo.
Yes, I do too. And I mean, like the person who I'm currently have in mind, it's like it's pretty much perfect. Like
That's how I feel about my girl. That's how I feel.
Yeah, like
hey guys, not to blow your trumpets too much as well or anything, but you also got to remember that there's also an element of, not that, but
no, there is.
You got to remember as well that I think you guys are really cool people. Like I've been speaking to you guys for over the years and stuff. I think I'm a pretty decent judge of character, and you guys are sound guy. So you got to remember that just because someone meets the object of your desire doesn't necessarily make them great. This is going back to the whole pedestal thing. Some people are not ready yet as well. Some girls are, they're not ready, or they're not good people now, or they're gonna make mistakes too. So not every girl you go for means they're the best girl, the perfect girl. Yeah. They're fallible, just like Kid spawning on Kenshiro is. This guy always gets me killed. No, I'm gonna fire blindly into the fucking. Sorry guys, let me just try and stay alive first.
That's
NP.
Oh, great, and my tags are taken. Yeah, brilliant. By the same fucking guy I've been warning you guys about. But yeah, sorry, what I was saying is, bottom line is sometimes as well if a girl says no, bottom line, sometimes it's her loss. So you've got to remember that as
Thanks, man.
Yeah. It means that they've missed the boat on that. There's been a couple of times in my life where, a girl has said no, and then, oh, look at these two, come on, there's the big, where a girl has said no, and then, a couple of months or a couple of weeks down the line, they realize what a fucking ridiculous decision that was. Tries to, win the old man back, etc. But that's a story for another time.
Ooh, I like that idea.
But the point is, so my point is there though. I'd like to think my point is
still valid. It is.
Valid.
And then this is something that I mentioned to Jetbat. I saw this on Google Facts. The longer a person is out of a relationship, the longer they think something is wrong with, or the more they think something is wrong with them. And that's gonna be a difficult thing to get out of the way.
Yeah.
It's definitely something that is not very comforting. And but I think with help from Mr. PhD in Love Doctor.
Mumra man.
I have to apologize to the live stream there. I can't multitask, man. I suck whilst playing this and talking.
Yeah, right now I'm not trying hard at all. Like right now I'm I'm not even playing the objective.
Oh, shut up, Jetbat, Mr.
Well, no, that's because I'm not playing the objective. Like all I'm doing is getting kills.
I never get such a low kill definition.
Okay, Jetbat, what are the two
I
inquiries?
came third though because I PTFO'd. I was helping my buddies out. I was reviving people. That's all.
What a boss.
Man.
Plus, it's the
Jetbat,
teams
what
too.
were
Like
your
we got a
two
good team. What's up?
We do.
What were your two
Okay.
inquiries? Because I know you guys.
Well, the one that
Yeah.
pertains the most to what we've been talking